Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I have decided that I'm going to be adding a huge addition to this team at my backup point guard position, although today he will not be my backup PG, but a card who I am really excited to add. And yes, I'm probably overpaying for him a little bit considering that he'll be much cheaper than this in a week, but I want to use the card. It's probably one of the two biggest holes on my team to fill, and I still have over 1.5 million MT after buying him, and that man is Scottie Pippen, who I paid 558,000 for. I was looking at my team and I'm like, okay, so what's the weakest position? And the answer is kind of backup point guard, because the only point guard that I've been running off my bench is Boris Diaw. That's who I've been running. He's not bad, but like, I don't need him. You know what I mean? He's not the guy. And if somebody were to get hurt, Jeremy Sohan certainly isn't the third guy. And I like Luka a lot as my starting shooting guard. I'm not benching Luka or Dirk, although I am going to bench Luka for this game specifically. But I thought 558 for Scottie Pippen was actually a pretty good price. So with that 34,000 MT that I get back, I am now back over 1.5 million MT, and Scottie Pippen is going to be added to the lineup. I'm going to put him at shooting guard for this video today, but after that, he's going to slide to my backup point guard position. Luka will slide back into the starting lineup. But he provides the one thing that I really like about this card is that size. That's what he's going to really give you on the defensive end of the court. He's only 6'8", but he's got like a 7'2" wingspan as well, or whatever it is. I forget exactly what it is, but I think it's a decently long wingspan. And he's always a great defender. He gets really good defensive animations, all that type of stuff. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. So he's got good size at PG, and he's really good defensively. So if you match up against Hito or Ben Simmons or LeBron or even Jokic or point guard, guys like that, he can really be pretty switchable off the bench. And I think he provides a lot more size to my bench. I mean, Diaw's already 6'8", to be fair, but just a lot more versatility there. Not to mention he's a legit primary ball handler. Of course, has 40 legend badges and every single one of the best SIGs in the game. And I think his jumper's Cam Thomas Oscar. It is, which is also really good. Like, the card is going to be an absolute stud at my backup PG and just kind of fills one of the final holes on this team. I feel like I need one more big, and I'll probably look to do that later on next week. Might even add another shooting guard, or who knows, maybe even a small forward. We'll see. It depends how cheap cards get and what happens, but I'm going to look to add a couple more cards probably once we get hopefully a market crash. But I already wanted to add Pippen, and I think he's a beast, and I don't mind the price tag. So with that being said, we're gonna hop into a showdown game. Been playing a lot of showdown recently, trying to get better at the game for 2K26, and let's see how this one goes. Scottie Pippen, it's time for you to make your debut. All right, let's check out our opponent's team, and it's pretty decent. Devin Booker, Jonathan Bender, Kevin McHale, Ralph Sampson, Dikembe Mutombo. Outside of Bender, this is a pretty regular team. But Bender's the best shooting guard in the game. That's an elite level card. And you know what? Just for the sake of the matchup, we're going to leave Scottie Pippen on him this game as well. In a general game, I'd probably switch him onto my PG because Jokic is taller. But at the end of the day, like, I could put him on D-Book. And if he starts to cook with D-Book, maybe I will. But for now, we're going to leave him on Bender because that is a very big physical mismatch there that I think is going to be a little bit of a struggle in all likelihood. Or at least could theoretically present a bit of a struggle. But if he holds up well against Bender, he can hold up well against anybody at the point guard or shooting guard position. That's a 7-footer. So it's a really nice little matchup for him to start off this game. Looks like our opponent is at least a decent player. I stepped late, which is enough to get a little bit of a contest and force a miss, and we are out in transition. We got a size mismatch here with Dirk on Booker. He's gonna late. He didn't switch it. I thought he was going to, but he went back late. And I just tested his thumbs, honestly, throwing that at his face, see if he steals it. He doesn't. He wasn't in particularly great position anyway, so I don't mind it. Now, we got to play some defense as best you can. Just stay in front, contest, and that's great. I don't know what contest I got. It'd be nice to know, but I don't have all shots feedback on right now, so I don't. That being said, it was enough of a contest to force a miss, so we'll take that. And Ralph Sampson is just right home free to the cup, easy dunk, and we got a beautiful start to this game. 4 quick points for Scottie Pippen, and then a bucket for Ralph Sampson. We got a 6-0 lead. Step up here. Scottie's been pretty good defensively so far, so hopefully he can continue to be a pest. Again, I'm living with that shot. I'm not mad about that. If he makes that over and over again, okay. Again, I'd love to know what the contest on it is. That'd be interesting, useful information right there. That's why I generally play with all shot feedback and not simple, but I'm not super concerned right now either. So easy standing dunk. Scottie Pippen knocks it down, and he's got 6 points and a couple of solid defensive possessions under his belt as well to start off this game. So let's see how this one goes. Our opponent seems like he's a pretty solid player. He's moving very well with D-Book. That's a confident shot. I don't know if I'd shoot that quite that early in the shot clock. That's just a tough one, honestly. but he shoots it with confidence, and unfortunately for him, does not get it to go. Quick slip, easy dunk. The offense is flowing right now. Scottie Pippen, Ralph Sampson pick and roll is flowing beautifully. You love to see it. He's going to come off, and I knew it. He's got this super tall player in Jonathan Bender at the 2, and he's like, I'm shooting everything. And he definitely should not be shooting everything. There is a defender in your face, man. And I saw that shot coming. Did they just call it what? I thought they called an illegal screen without any contact. Apparently that's a travel. The more you know. He's going to get credit for a turnover there, but we got to remember, keep the check, write that one down. That turnover is not on him at all. And I don't think it matters. I think our opponent just quit. Scottie Pippen, in the first quarter of gameplay, you forcing rage quits against a pretty decent player. That would be beautiful. And again, playing really well against Jonathan Bender as well. Never mind. Apparently he has not, maybe has. I'm so confused. D-Book just jumped. Is he playing? He's playing. Okay, what the? All right, game ain't over yet. I was legitimately thought he quit, but I guess not. That's weird. No CPU wouldn't be fouled. I didn't click onto him reach or anything. He just reaches in and fouls himself. If you want to get the bump steal, I'm good with that, but I don't need the CPU fouling for me for no reason. Help up top here. That's 5 seconds. Is he just trolling now? I'm confused because that's like a dumb 5 second. He was open with Ralph Sampson. Has this guy just like given up? I'm so confused. He's not playing again. Either his internet's tripping or he's given up and he's just like trolling and game's over. Either way, unless he comes back, we're gonna hop into a second game. There you go, he quit. All right, let's hop into a second game. See if Scottie Pippen can keep on hooping. Oh wow, second team's really good. His bigs aren't very big, but the rest of his squad is pretty nasty. 4 GOAT cards in the lineup. Invincible Dwight isn't that crazy, but that's a good squad. That's a pretty good squad, and got some good cards in here for sure. So Scottie Pippen, tier 1 player as well. All right, we should have ourselves a decently sweaty game on our hands here. We'll see if those big men wind up being a differential or something that hurts his team a little bit. We'll see. For now, I'll leave Pippen on JR. I don't really mind too much who he guards, to be honest, but if he starts trying to do almost everything offensively with Magic, then we'll go ahead and put Pippen on Magic. So let's see how this offense goes. Okay, that was a force. That was definitely a force. I just got to be a little bit more like patient, honestly, because that was definitely a force. Steal. Oh, I just don't know what the point of 40 legend badges is if we're not going to catch that. Or at least like tip it to ourselves, you know what I mean? Don't just knock it out of bounds. That's an easy steal. I don't know. Those are the types of steals that just were not consistent at all this year that I feel like probably should be. I anticipated the pass perfectly. I reached at the right time. I was in the lane. That should be a steal. That's not a my opponent, oh, he got hoed steal. That's a I was in the right place to deserve to get a steal. Now, I was not in the right place defensively there and deserved to get scored on. So that's going to happen too. But unfortunate. That's all right. Let's get into some offense here. See if we can flow a little bit. I tried to pass out of it. I just got to not force. I'm like sitting out here trying to do a gameplay because I just picked up the card. Catch here. Oh, hold on. Is that a blow? That is a blow by. We'll take our dunk. Cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to end up being a blow by or not, but Scottie Pippen to the rim puts it in. And we're only down by 1. Probably won't show this whole game just because this would be a very, very, very long video with the first game that I played and then this one as well. But we'll show the first quarter and then we'll probably come back, I would think, basically for the end of the game in this one. Drag it back. A little bit of a, nope, not a force. I'm telling y'all, Cam Thomas Oscar, such a nice jump shot. That was probably a little bit contested. At a very minimum, that was an open. I think it was probably a weak. Can't tell again, but either way, it was a really good shot. And it was not good defense. That double screen just absolutely butchered me. Gonna have to be ready for that because I don't think just running through it like I did there is going to be the way to get a stop. But hey, shout out to my opponent so far. Seems like he's putting up a really nice battle against Pippen, and we miss a dunk. It's not even bad defense on it or bad offense, honestly. It's gonna happen sometimes. Again, make it as hard for him as we possibly can on the offensive end of the court, and pretty much go from there. Is kind of the strategy right now. Good defense, contested. We're out, and we're forcing again, low key. That was a sketchy pass right there, honestly, even. And that's another. Oh my goodness, Scottie Pippen. I love that jump shot, man. Getting into your bag, shooting the basketball these last couple possessions. You love to see it. Again, Wemby, defensively, you got 99 speed. We may not quite have the SIGs offensively, but we got the speed defensively to compete. Unfortunately, he gets a bucket there, but it's only a 2-point deficit, and Pippen's playing good right now. Feeling really confident with him handling the ball. That's the thing about all these GOAT cards. Every one of them is an elite slasher, an elite shooter, an elite shot creator, an elite defender, like an elite everything. These guys are just incredible cards, and Scottie Pippen he's a little less expensive than some of the other. Oh, I didn't mean to help that far off. Did he just make a white? lucky white, but damn, that's bad defense. But again, if you get a guy like Scottie Pippen who's 6'8", he may not be quite as exciting of a name as a couple of other cards, which makes him a little bit cheaper than cards that he's pretty close and same level to. But at the end of the day, this is a very, very good card who does literally everything you need at the point guard position at a high level. So very good stuff here, and I'm really liking the card. And that is just, again, really patient, good offense, gets me a good shot with Scottie Pippen again. Down by 1, but I have liked what I've seen quite a lot about this Pippen card. Hopefully we can play well after when I'm not commentating, but Pippen's looked good, man. He's definitely had a very positive debut. And again, having this card coming off the bench here is going to be really, really useful. I hate that's, oh my goodness. And that's the other thing about GOAT cards. They do so many things well. Offensive rebound. He snags it, knocks it down. We had a takeover on him. What? I swear he had a takeover when I bought him. Am I tripping? Maybe this one didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought for sure I had a takeover on him, but I guess not. Contest the corner. Don't get blown by. We're good. X switch this. Play the slip. That's incredible freaking defense. I played that so well. Pippen again. Can we finish out the first quarter well? Almost turned the ball over there. I very nearly dribbled into his leg, but I guess I didn't. And he's gonna commit a questionable foul. 8.7 seconds left. Let's finish this one out beautifully, and then we'll come back for the fourth quarter if it's close and finish this video out. Either way, Scottie Pippen, really, really good job in this video, to be totally honest. He has been very impressive, and that's just making the right read right there. Quality offense, good patience, gets us a good shot, and ends the first quarter on a high note. Definitely not a bad quarter. Again, 12 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 5 of 6, 2 of 2 for 3. He is elite. Really liking this card. See if we can close out this game, and if not, we'll be back for the fourth quarter, and we'll see how it goes. All right. It's time. It's only a 4-point game. I got to give my opponent credit, man. He has played a very competitive game, so deserves a lot of credit for that, but hopefully we can close this one out. That is such a confident shot. Late shot clock with Ralph Sampson. Knowing he's going under just a little bit. He's cheating under, and we take advantage of it with confidence, getting a huge 3-ball. This dude's done a really good job of keeping this game a lot more competitive than I thought he was going to, and that is just a, number one, that's a great push pop. It's not great pick and pop defense by me. That's kind of been a theme a couple times in this game, unfortunately. I wish it hadn't been, but I just threw the wrong icon. Oh my gosh. That was almost a disaster, to be totally honest. Thankfully, it wasn't, and I'm going to get a standing dunk by Dirk, or just a driving dunk. We'll take that. But that was almost disastrous. We got to close this game out well. Pippen only has 12, 1 and 3. I was obviously kind of hoping for a little bit more of an impressive stat line, but we matched up against a pretty good tier 1 player, and I'll give him credit. He's given me a competitive game. Not to mention I did give Pippen a little bit more rest because he was used so much in the first quarter or so. But wall up as best we can. I guess. I don't know. Good offense. All right. Bring me home, Scottie. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Get a good screen here. All he's got to do is just touch it, and we don't have anything, so we're just going to back it out. We're going to be patient here. We're not going to turn the ball over. He's going to reach. Hopefully he screws up with one of his reaches. I'm taking my dunk, or I'm getting a good defense by J.R. Smith, but what a tough animation, honestly. I mean, that is just unfortunate. Is that going to be green? Oh, my Lord. Well, we're winning or losing it with Scottie Pippen. I'll tell you that right now. So it's time to go make some plays. This is what we got to do, right? Catch and shoot. That's a great bro. Okay. Well, when you get a wide open look and you make the right play, you got to green it. This is how you choke a game, man. You give up a couple threes, you miss a couple shots, and all of a sudden you go from a 7-point lead to a 1-point lead, and he has the ball real fast. He's not open. Scottie Pippen fouls from behind. Oh, my Lord, that was not a good take. Ralph Sampson is there, and he's 7-4. It is what it is, man. This game just did not need to be close, I feel like, but it's just not good enough execution by me overall, I don't think. And down the stretch here, a couple of bad possessions cuts a pretty comfortable lead into a deficit really, really quickly. So let's see what we can do here. I'm just not, nope, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going to back it out. I'm just going to back it out. I need to stop forcing here, honestly. I don't have space. The spacing is not where it needs to be right now. All right, we got to get downhill. Let's go, Scottie. I need this dunk. Let's go. That's a huge bucket. All right, one stop. Come on, it's time to get ourselves a stop. I'm putting him on Magic this possession, and then I'm running up towards JR in case he wanted to dish that ball to JR early. We got to get a stop here. That's a... I didn't see it. I didn't see it until it was too late. I'm getting beat by a 3-point play. I mean, that's rough. I'm not even gonna lie. That is rough. That's not not how you want to go out. You know what I mean? Game ain't over, but that's an unfortunate one. Ralph is wide open. He's gonna not fly by apparently, and one. What? Very late. That's a wide open layup. That should be a 3-point play in the lead right there. But I guess I mistimed the layup. I don't know. Apparently I did. That's tough. Tie game, 50 seconds left. I mean, this is where you win it or lose it, right? Like, you got to be ready for the 3-point play as well, in case he just decides to come out here and try to steal another 3 real quickly. I helped too far. Damn, are we gonna lose this game? We really might. I mean, we have a very good chance right now of losing this game. I'll just say that right now. He just missed the layup. He's too tired. He's too tired. I'm trolling, honestly, forcing through him at the end of the day anyway, at this point. Hop step through, should be an easy layup. It is. Ralph Sampson, we'll take it. One stop, we'll win the game. If we don't get a stop, well, we'll probably lose the game. We'll see if he holds for last or not. I'm gonna double team if he tries to hold for last, and I'm just gonna double team early here. Rotate out of it, get back there. Try to make him make a mistake. It doesn't happen. All right, now we got to play straight up. 10 seconds left. We could get gamed here. If we get gamed, I don't know, to be honest. That's gonna be unfortunate. Great switch, great D. We got 3.3. All right, that's not enough time. Well, I don't think I can do anything besides backdoor lob here. So we're gonna try to get a lob. If I could have had, like, if he doesn't get that O board and I have 2 seconds, I had a really good chance to get a good shot up there. But we're lucky that he didn't score, period, to be totally honest. So it could have been worse. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. It definitely could have been worse. I'm just gonna try to shoot it. I don't think I can get it off though. He's smart. It doesn't count. Well, now we have overtime. So, I mean, I guess we didn't lose. That's the positive. Can we win this game in overtime? Let's find out. This is gonna be a little bit longer of a video than I had initially anticipated, but we're just gonna have to stick with it because that is, I mean, this is a great game. So we got to come out here and win. This dude's got he has got a good team. His bigs are undersized. It hasn't really killed him. Now, to be fair, I haven't attacked the size as much as I probably should have, to be totally honest, but we only got 14 points of the debut player. That's not ideal. And then we give up a white. Oh my, he's made 3 or 4 whites this game. This dude's on normal wrist. What is going on? Am I going to get a free dunk? Free layup. I don't even know. We'll take it. All right. We need to stop. Come on. We gotta get like 2 stops in a row. We gotta have a couple of good defensive possessions in a row. I mean, we just haven't played enough defense this game, honestly. Clicked onto the wrong guy. We're fine. We're gonna X switch out the corner. That is just great defense. Let's go. Get it, Wemby. Let's freaking go. Run the floor. Hop step through. He's gonna fly by easy. Reward the big man in transition. We X switch out the corner perfectly. He threw a baited pass because I didn't help off the pop at all. And that is great defense. And thankfully the game rewarded me for having a guy in the right position there. That wound up working out. Steal. Come on, Pippen. Way to show up defensively when it means the most. Let's freaking go, Scottie. Way to hoop, man. Come on. Hold on. We're good. Cut. Wemby. What in the? All right. Just reset the offense here. We don't even have space, and he's gonna get a steal, isn't he? I'm cheesing you. I'm cheesing you. I don't care. It didn't work. It did work. Oh, I screwed it up. Oh, what is going on? Oh, I got the board. What is going on? I'm getting blessed right now. Hold up. 8 seconds left. We're gonna go. He's gonna try to hedge it. He doesn't. We got a wide open 3. Ralph Sampson. I just got blessed. I'd be mad too. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be mad too. He is completely valid for that pause. I just got mega bailed, and that takes a 1-point lead with him having the ball to a 4-point lead with him having the ball because of those fluke offensive rebounds and stuff. That is massive. Help off of here. So that's another steal. Scottie Pippen, way to come make a play defensively. Fight. Don't get it. Oh. He's showing up defensively when we need him most. I would have loved another turnover there. To be totally honest, I don't know if I deserved another turnover, but I did play the lane properly. To be fair, that is probably 2K kind of giving him one back there, which he does deserve because he just got hoed. That's a bad take. That's well contested. That's great D. And we get the board. And that should do it. Hit Wemby, push the floor, pass fake, hold the ball, reset. And I'll let the clock go out if he's willing to let the clock go out, which he's not going to apparently. I'm willing to dribble the clock out. We are going to come out of here with a win unless I just absolutely sell in the most atrocious way that anybody has ever sold. And he's going to foul Scottie Pippen, sending him to the free throw line. We're going to knock these down. Easy peasy. Number 1 up and in. Number 2, can we green this one as well? Nope, but it's still easy money. And that's a 6-point lead with 9 seconds left. And a steal, because why not? Why not a steal for the icing on the cake? You know what else would be icing on the cake? A nice little Pro 2 fade. And of course we burk it. All right, that's what I get for trying to stat pad a little bit anyway. All right, we do come out of there with a win. That was a close game. Shout out to my opponent, good player, tier 1 player, and he put up a real good fight. I did not shoot efficiently, and he shot really efficiently from 3. That's the difference right there. That's why it was a close game. But overall, Scottie Pippen, not a bad debut by any means. 16 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 6 of 11, and 2 of 4 from 3. Not bad at all. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.